Like if you leave something in a hotel in a different country, they do not sweep underneath that bed. I'm just saying. My flight got cancelled. I seriously hope I've come to the right gate. Okay, we got stuck in the air, so we couldn't actually land. That was slightly scary. Hey, beautiful people. It's Friday, gonna get down on Friday. Does anyone remember that song? You know, I still respect that girl, man. She got way too much bullying. Anyways, last day, so I am getting ready to leave the hotel. So I'm mainly dressed. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm just wearing a jumper and jeans, which is probably, I thought it was gonna be colder here. Like it is a lot warmer here than it is in the UK, like a lot warmer. So now I've got a coat that I've got to carry around all day, but I'm probably not gonna need. Yeah, so I need to quickly go through my leaving the hotel routine, which is basically just double checking, triple checking, 1,000 times checking every single thing to make sure I don't leave anything. Like I have never forgotten anything in a hotel before, and in Jesus' name I never will. But it's just like it's kind of like if you leave something in a hotel in a different country, God forbid. Anyways, I'm gonna put you guys down, and I'm literally gonna check all of the places. Like literally everywhere will be checked. Do you know what I don't understand, yeah? Why do I check? Like I didn't use half of these cupboards. Why do I need to check everything? What is the likelihood I dropped something underneath the bed? Oh, they do not sweep underneath there. They do not sweep underneath that bed. I'm just saying. But you know, you've got to check. You've got to check. Am I the only one that does this, by the way? Is there anyone else that actually also checks everywhere? I've got 2 jackets to take back because I don't want to put them in the suitcase because they're so big. Yay! After all the mess I've had here this week, it's finally clear. I'm actually out of breath. Yo, I need to get back in the gym. I really need to get back in the gym. To anyone else that does this, like, do you check everywhere? Like, I check places I didn't use, places that don't concern me. Oh, I didn't even know this was here. I just discovered there's a hairdryer here. Cute. I don't really use heat on my hair, so that's cool. But that's what I mean. I check places I never even checked while I was staying. But you know, you just can't leave nothing. You cannot leave nothing. Okay. And then now I have to make the rest of this stuff fit in my practically full suitcase. Hiya. Housekeeping. Oh, Gesundheit. There we go. That's probably the most German I've spoken since I've been here. Every so often I say Gesundheit or hello or danke. That's basically been it. So y'all, let me try for a second. I show you. The room is officially empty. One host. Done the checks. But the good news is, I don't know if y'all can see, you know I had 2 jackets that were out. I managed to fit 1 jacket into my suitcase. So now I only have to walk around with this one and maybe wear it if it gets cold enough. Because this jumper is ridiculously warm. Anyways, I need to quickly go grab breakfast. Did I show you guys this bag? Let me tell you the story of this bag. I ordered this bag. I was due to fly on the Monday. On the Saturday, I went to a work event with a friend, and she had like a similar backpack. It's the same brand she had. It's a Kroser bag. Basically I got mine off Amazon. She got hers off Amazon. And on Sunday evening, I basically decided to buy one and Amazon Prime it so I could get it in time for this trip. Now, there are loads of cool stuff about the back. Obviously, like she has a different one. I got this one because it's big enough to fit, like, let me show you. It fits my personal laptop, which is like a 15.6, as well as my work laptop, as well as a bunch of other stuff. It also has this bit here. I don't know if y'all can see that black thing there. But basically what that does is if you have a charge pack, you put that in your bag, connect that, and then you can charge your phone or your device or whatever on the go by connecting it to that. So that's basically a USB port. But my favorite thing, the reason I actually decided to prime this bag was because of this feature right here. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see this strap? Basically, the bag comes with like a luggage strap. So basically what you can do is you can just connect the bag to your suitcase and then wheel your suitcase around, which is why I decided to get it for this trip, because I wasn't trying to carry a backpack, my handbag, and my suitcase. So technically, when I flew, this was checked in, this was my hand luggage, and that was my handbag. But yeah, sidetrack. I feel like I mentioned this bag on the first day, but yeah, I just really like it. And you got your water bottles and all that stuff. Like, it's my new work bag, basically. It is so cute. I'm gonna go grab breakfast. If you all are interested in the bag, what I might do is, there are loads of different types. There were a few leather ones as well by a different brand, but they didn't have the luggage strap thing, so it's up to you if you want that. But then I will leave a link to all like the Kroser bags or something, which is the brand, because I think all the Kroser bags come with the luggage strap and they come with the charger thingy-majiggy on the side. But yeah, okay, so I think I'm ready to leave. Done the checks, all the checks. I was actually meant to go for breakfast, but I think I'm gonna skip it. So I'm gonna take my cute little, honestly y'all, this backpack, and obviously 4-wheel suitcase makes the good life. But yeah, I'm just gonna head straight to the office, and I will probably chat to you guys. I don't know when actually. I'm not sure what this vlog is today. But I'll chat to you guys at some point today, even if it's just to say bye. Hello.
Ist okay so, los.
So I am at the airport. I'm not sure if you can tell. And I'm not even sure if you can hear me because it's kind of loud out here. So far I have been traveling for just over 3 hours to get to the airport. Actually, to be fair, I got to the airport like 40 minutes ago. Then I had to walk quite a bit and then jump on a bus to my terminal. And I have about 2 hours, or 2 hours and like 20 minutes to my flight. But then I've just checked the app, the BA app, and apparently my flight is delayed. I don't know if you all can see me. Can you all see me? So I thought this was my terminal, but I feel like they don't come from this one. Maybe it's the next one down. Anyways, yeah. So I'm hoping I can get my bag checked, get through security with like an hour to spare, so I can relax for a bit because I'm tired. Because I'm not willing to spend the next 2 hours. Let that bus go. Okay. I was saying I'm hoping I can get my bag checked and then get through security in the next 1 hour. Because I'm not willing to spend the next 2 hours like dragging my suitcase around and all that stuff. So I'd like to actually sit down, relax, maybe do a bit of shopping. Probably not. I'm just tired now. Though hopefully my flight is not too delayed, because it's delayed by 20 minutes now, but hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Anyways, I will keep you all updated. McDonald's obsession continues. Y'all, it pays to get to the airport 2 to 3 hours early. So basically my flight got cancelled, but then there's an earlier flight that's boarding now and they've got me a seat on there. So hopefully I can get through security quick enough. 1 second, this is my boarding pass. So hold on, is this the right one for E8?
Depends on which passport.
This passport.
You go with the other one.
Thank you. Oh yeah guys, so basically my flight got cancelled. They got me a seat on the flight before my flight, but then it started boarding. This is the queue to get to border control, and I'm hoping things just move quick. And I've not been through security yet actually. Hold on, I seriously hope I've come to the right gate. 1 second guys, I need to focus. Yeah, I literally just made it to my gate. Got through border control, security. I seriously hope I can still board this flight, but it looks like it's delayed a bit more. So hopefully I'm fine. 1910. Oh, okay, I don't think my flight is boarded. Can we talk about the fact that I just ran through this airport like no man's business? Like fully, I checked in, went through border control, and went through security in 30 minutes. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. And if you all haven't been to Frankfurt airport before, this airport is massive. Like, you need golf carts. That's what they need to get. They need to get some golf carts, because I was running across this airport to get to this gate before they close the gate to board the flight. Only for me to get here after all the running, and the flight is delayed. It's delayed by like an hour. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, I am so grateful I go to the airport early, because if I got here at like 8 o'clock and I found out my flight was cancelled, like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I fully gonna do? What time am I gonna get home? So hopefully we'll board this flight and we'll get home. I'm just grateful I managed to get a seat on this flight, and I think it's a window seat as well, because this is D, which is normally at the end. But yeah, like, can we talk about the way I just ran through this airport for my flight to be delayed? I got free exercise, I've got a flight back home, that's all that matters. The thing that's annoying me though is that I did run past a lot of good shopping. Like, the duty free, like, this airport is so massive, and the duty free bit, the food section looked so good. And I wanted to stop by McDonald's to get some more chicken wings. Yeah, I said it. I wanted some more of them chicken wings. But I basically ran past everything, ignored my screaming bladder to get here. And now I just have to wait to board the flight. So right now I'm not looking at you guys. It's because I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. I'm still kind of, there's like a best of duty free over there, which is like a mini shop, like a corner shop. And it's got like perfume and cigarettes and like sweets and stuff. I might try and see if I can find something for my siblings there, or just something to buy actually, because it looks like we've got a while. And then after that I might go get a comfortable seat, get my laptop out, and maybe get some like writing done or something. But let's see. My emotions when I found out that flight was cancelled, because I'm just so looking forward to going home. Just thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, that I was able to get on this flight. Thank you that there was an available seat, because I think what the guy was trying to do was, when he saw the flight was cancelled, it was going to try and get me on another flight to like Heathrow. But then I actually wanted to go to City Airport because of how close it is to my house, because Heathrow is literally like 2 hours to my house from Heathrow, and London City Airport is 20 minutes to my house. So I'm just grateful that there was another flight to London City Airport. There was a seat on it, and I was booked onto that seat. Can we praise Jesus? I feel like I'm just repeating myself, and all my days I have been talking for so long. I feel like I need to get the words out, if you know what I mean. It's weird how comfortable I am with vlogging in public. I feel like 3-4 years ago when I started vlogging, and I wasn't on YouTube then, but when I started vlogging, I would have been nervous, just like sitting here basically just talking to a device while people around me do whatever. But then time kind of passes and you just kind of get over it, and like, you know, I enjoy this. I enjoy speaking with y'all. You know, I think I am going to go to, because I want to get rid of the coins I have, because I can't sell them back. So I'm going to see how much coins I have, and I might buy some sweets or water or something from the duty free. Once more, can we praise Jesus? Praise Jesus. I came to the shop, I have like €3, and these are like $2.50. So I'm gonna get this. They did have some like cute stuff, like they had like mugs, but then it's just exorbitant. Like some of these stuff. I'm hoping by the time I get this, my flight will then be boarding by the time I get, by the time I get back. Though I'm slightly nervous. I feel like I have never gone to the gate and then just left the gate. So I'm slightly nervous about the fact that I walked away from the gate. Like, it's literally, like, it's down there. Like, if I turn the corner, I can see it. It's not even like 1 minute walk. I'm just nervous about the fact that I'm away from the gate. Even though the flight isn't meant to depart for like 40 more minutes. Ooh, key rings. I might do that. Sorry, how much are these? Okay, y'all. Can we discuss the fact that the key rings were 19 euros? Like, no. Like, we're not about to do that. So yeah, got my Haribos. And I'm gonna check if we're boarding. And I so shouldn't have been worried because it was still quite a wait before we got boarding. So I just got comfortable and I got started on my sweets. Finally boarding, guys. Well, I say boarding, but finally getting on the bus to get us to the plane. So half boarding, kind of. The bus is full. So I've got to wait for the next bus. It is still so weird to think in this moment I was just thinking about getting some sleep, being in my bed, being in my home. I didn't realize that this was the calm before the literal storm. Right now, like in between the cancelled flights, this delayed flight, and then basically we got stuck in the air, so we couldn't actually land at the airport we needed to land at. Like, I'll explain everything properly later on anyways, but now we're at a different airport, so the airports I went out of my way to get to. But yeah, I'm not sure when I'm gonna get home. It's just come from being home by like 8 p.m, 8:30 to maybe midnight. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, y'all, I've landed in Stanstead instead of London City Airport, which is hours away from my house. And now I can't find my baggage. Like, British Airways said they were going to have people waiting for us to help us when we got off the flight. Ain't no one waiting, and I don't know where my bag is, and now I'm looking for British Airways. Oh, I'm annoyed, guys. I should have been home like an hour ago. So I've got my suitcase. I'm so annoyed right now. So on the plane they were kind of like, oh, we're gonna have representatives to help you, there's gonna be a coach. All I know is I get off the plane and there's no one there to help. There's no coach, there's no nothing. I finally found my baggage, or suitcase, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm looking for, I'm 2 hours away from home. So at this rate, if I take public transport, I'm not gonna get home till like midnight. I am starving. I'm not even hungry. I feel like I just want to eat. I really want a KFC. I can't find one anywhere near here. All of the food places are closed in the airport. I have decided I definitely don't like Stanstead. I guess obviously it's my first time here and it's not been the most pleasant experience. And now I'm trying to figure out the best place to get a cab. I'm thinking of maybe trying out this Bolt service. So, like, basically, while I'm moaning, I am also done with Uber. They have been stressing me, annoying me. And my friend was telling me there's another service called Bolt that's pretty good. So I might use that app today. But yeah, I might end up just, paying 50, 60 quid to get home. There's a train, but then it's like an hour to Stratford alone. Oh my days. Alright, so my boat, is that what you call it? Do you call it a boat? I don't even know. All I know is that it's 5 minutes away. So I'm trying to get to the right place in the parking. I'm trying there was a car waiting, and I thought it might be my cab, but it's not. So apparently he's meant to meet me here. I seriously hope this service is good because I'm really not in the mood to be further annoyed today. And I know this is completely stereotypical, and I probably shouldn't be putting this on the internet. But you know what, yo? I just want a bowl full of fried chicken right now. Like, I am so in my emotions. I don't understand how. I feel like I'm grateful I'm even home because obviously my flight was cancelled. So I'm grateful I actually got on the other flight. And I'm grateful that we landed safely because there was a moment, for a moment there, it was scary. I haven't even told you guys what happened yet. Let me sit down, let me calm down, and then I'll kind of break it all down properly. But yeah, I'm grateful that I'm here. But you know what, it's just kind of like, I don't know how I've gone from, like, I'm going to be home by 8:39 to I hope I'm home by midnight, and I am in Stanstead. I have literally never flown out of Stanstead before. You know, I know Stanstead is far from everywhere, but I'm not complaining. I'm giving God glory for a safe journey back home. But yeah, I want some fried chicken. I can't believe there's not more KFC in this whole airport. I'm feeling better. I kind of needed to just get it out of my system. I'm sorry, I feel like I use you guys and my Instagram lot as well. You all that watch my Instagram stories, I do use you people to rant when there's no one else around. I apologize for just, you almost think I just moan and complain a lot. I don't. Sorry, I know I'm looking away because I'm trying to not miss my cab. I don't moan and complain a lot. I just moan and complain to you, which probably isn't entertaining, but you know what? What can a girl do? I am home. Oh my days, guys. It has been such a journey. I can't even remember what I told you guys, what I haven't told you guys. But yeah, it is like, I think it's like 11:45 or something right now. I got home around 11:15. And I don't understand how I ended up taking an earlier flight and I still got home so late. But it's cool. I'm currently frying up some eggs. Because that's the quickest thing I can cook right now. Because obviously I had no cooked food because I wasn't home all week. So yeah, frying up some eggs in the multi-cooker. And then what else am I doing? And I'm watching my favorite scene from Dawson's Creek. Don't ask me why. I don't know, it's just such a cute scene. You know the scene, anyone who's seen Dawson's Creek, it's Joey and Pacey, and it's when they get stuck in the supermarket. I don't know if it's a Walmart, but they get stuck somewhere overnight. And it's the scene where she's shaving off his like beard. And I just love that scene because I feel like it's typical, like it's Pacey just indulging her, just for the sake of indulging her. So yeah. So I was just watching that, and I've just realized I actually know a lot of that scene off by heart because I was playing it and I found myself saying this stuff even though I wasn't even looking at the screen. But yeah, that was a bit of a sidetrack. I basically just came to say goodnight, but I'm actually I'm trying to remember if I actually told you guys what happened because honestly, I was just in my emotions. Oh my days, I was in my emotions earlier on. And what actually cheered me up was my Uber Bolt driver, because basically the guy was like, he talked the whole ride, like 15 minutes to an hour. We basically had a conversation, and I was looking to sleep, but then he actually made me laugh, and it was interesting. So yeah, thank you, Arif, if you're watching this. But yeah, so basically, y'all know my flight got cancelled. I remember telling you that, and then I got in an earlier flight. Basically, that flight then got delayed, and then trying to land in London City Airport, which is next to my house. Well, not next to my house, but I can be home in less than 20 minutes from London City Airport. We tried to land the first time. It was too windy. Actually, that was slightly scary. That was actually slightly scary. It was too windy. I think I got some footage. If I did, I've probably put it in there. So we tried to land the first time. It was too windy. Then we ended up circling for a bit. And then they basically said we can't land. So they then took us to Stanstead, which is no longer 20 minutes away from my house. In fact, yeah, then 2 hours away. And then while we're sitting, so basically after we land, we have to sit and just wait for a while. Because obviously they weren't expecting us. So we were sat on the plane for a while. And then at that time, they were like, there's going to be people to meet you, to get you on a coach, to get you back to London City Airport. We get off. I couldn't find my baggage. I couldn't find my suitcase. I think I told you guys that. Couldn't find anyone from British Airways in all of that airport. Just couldn't find anything. And I'm actually really annoyed about that, because to the point that when I did actually find my suitcase, it was because instead of putting it on the screen, and maybe they didn't have enough time to put it on the screen and say where it is, they put a sign at the back. Literally they wrote, they took a marker, pen, and wrote on a piece of paper and put it at the back. Behind, nowhere near where any of the carriage thing is where you pick up your suitcase. And they were like, if you're on the British Airways flight, to go to this place. And it's how was I even meant to see that? And maybe because obviously it took me longer to go through border control. So maybe everyone else in the flight sorted themselves out. But then I was just annoyed that there was no one there to meet me and advise me. And then when I finally found that place, I found a guy who was like, oh yeah, no, there's no British Airways person here. They just said, make your way home. And then they'll refund you up to £50 or something. And my cab was probably more than £50, but let's not even talk about that. But yeah, I ended up taking a cab because I wasn't about to be taking 2 hours, all that stuff. But you know what, I know I'm being moany, and I am annoyed at myself for being moany. I think I'm just annoyed at the whole process. But I'm just grateful that we landed okay, that we're safe, that everyone was okay. Because yeah, there was there was not a scary moment, but I think I didn't realize how nervous I was during the wind situation until we were off the plane, and I was like, I can breathe. But yeah, we are grateful for each day. I think that's something me and the cab driver were saying, actually. We make our plans and we just take life for granted, but we need to be grateful for each day that God has given us. Anyways, I feel like I've been talking for ages. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching these Germany vlogs. I'm not really sure what they are, because I not really looked at any of the footage, because obviously I was working most of the time. But yeah, I guess if you're watching this, thank you for sticking with us so far. This is the very last one. If you haven't seen the other ones, it'll be somewhere. Find it. And on that note, we would love to have you join the family. So there'll be a subscribe button somewhere on the device you're using to watch this. Subscribe, also give this video a thumbs up, and comment below. That's the last thing. Comment below. I need to go to bed because I'm meant to be up early tomorrow, because I have a money budgeting 1-to-1 course with Boss of My Money. You'll check her out. She's actually pretty amazing what she does. She works with people with different levels of budgeting. So if you're in debt and you're trying to get out of debt, she'll help you. If you're not in debt and you're just trying to be more better with your finances, she will help you. Right now, I'm in a place where I just want another pair of eyes to look at the way my finances, my budget is set up, to see if we can move things around to make things more effective. So she's going to be spending 3 hours with me tomorrow, and I need to get out of bed in the morning. So I should probably go to bed now, seeing as it's probably practically morning. It's practically midnight. Okay, I think I was saying thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, all the good stuff. God bless you. Jesus loves you. May the Spirit of God be with you. Bye, guys. I got an email on a Friday while I was sitting in the doctor's office. So this is me sick, still working through my emails. And let's just say I get an email that leaves me, so annoyed. And right there, I wrote my resignation letter.